What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Uh, Back with y'all on this Sunday night. Want to get one in with y'all real quick. Uh, Yesterday went kind of off track, so I decided to redo this one and rename this one Open Topic 98, even though we did an open topic yesterday. I'm going to name this one 98 again. So we'll just start over and act like yesterday never happened. But so this will be 98 and we'll get it in as y'all start to pour in. And y'all know the rules. Hit that like button as you come in the door. And we'll get it going, man. Y'all excuse this hole in my shirt. I didn't know it was there, but y'all just act like y'all don't see it. Act like y'all don't know. Act like y'all don't see it. But I see my people coming in. Miss Libra, Deep Elevation, Bell, Matt Grill, Steve Rio, Casual P. I see y'all coming in, man. Everybody who not showing themselves, hit that like button. If you haven't hit it, go on and hit it for your big brother. And we'll get it going. We'll start off. Has your puppy calmed down? Spencer, nah, he haven't calmed down, but he getting better though. So I guess the answer is yeah, he getting a little better. The last time I kept him, he was better. What up, Cap? I see Mr. Cap is in the building. Capellini. What's going on, Capellini? I see you up in this thing. James, Drake, the whole crew coming in. We're gonna redo this open topic, man, because like I said, yesterday went off the rails. So we'll just go back into it. And anything y'all got on y'all mind, y'all feel free to ask a question, make a statement. And I'm not gonna be long. I don't plan on being long, but I plan on being strong. So whatever we gonna do, let's make it pop. Some of y'all ain't clicking the like. I don't want to really get going till y'all hit the like button. Yeah. Tyler Norton says, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too, Tyler. Glad you're here too, man. Like I told y'all earlier, disregard this hole in my shirt. I was just made aware that I had it. I didn't even know it was there. But act like y'all don't see it. If y'all act like y'all don't see it, I'll act like I don't see it. And we'll get going. Ernest says, what's up, Kate? Be trying to catch these more often, but been busy. Much love. Oh, man, I appreciate you, Ernest. Anytime you can come through is welcome. It's welcome. I see Lady Trill. I see Landon. I see Big Rick. I see Telequacker, Hakani. Is that PIS 187? That's right. The goat herder. Eric K. Wood says, kick a freestyle for your people. That's the problem, man. My styles ain't free. That's the problem with when they say kick a freestyle. I can't kick a freestyle because my styles ain't free. I just ate, man. I'll get crunk later on, who knows, but right now it ain't finna happen. CLB Music, what rapper would you want to collaborate with? I got a few of them, man. Tila Rock is the first one that comes to mind. Tila Rock, KRS, Rakim, Kane. There's a few of them that come to mind. Deep Elevation says, when it comes to your writing style, do you prefer to do metaphors in your rhymes or double entendre? It's whatever comes. I don't have no I got love for it all. But of course, when you think about it, the metaphors are a little more popular with people. And sometimes, you know what, I wouldn't always say metaphor. It'll be more like similes than metaphors in a lot of cases. I think sometimes we'll refer to similes as metaphors. You know, metaphors are more like a symbolic, like symbolism of something. A simile is like saying what something is like or comparison. So yeah, but in a double entendre, you know, they're rare. They're more rare than the other ones I mentioned. But whatever comes to me. Hey man, y'all click the like button, man. These likes way too low. Everybody in here right now who haven't clicked the like button, let me ask y'all to stop what y'all doing right now and hit the like. Let's catch the likes up at least to the people that's in here. I see Anna Monarchis and Lester Smith is up in this thing. AF Health. Casual P says, you're so dope. We love to hook you up with our money. Y'all love to hook me up with y'all money. Hey, man, I like to earn my money. So, you know, go buy an album. Go to South Park Coalition site.net. Go on any of the digital platforms. Go to iTunes. Go to any of those sites. Oops, I messed up. Go to any of those digital platforms and go get an album. Even if you want to go to the streaming apps, I ain't gonna make but a piece of this. If y'all go stream one of my songs, they'll get a chainsaw and they'll cut one of these pennies. They'll cut a little chip off one of these pennies, and that's how much it'll pay me. PTP says another cannabis K-Rino collab. Yeah, man. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Cannabis, myself, Marco Polo, and Cambada. We got a bunch of songs getting ready to come. I already sent 2 songs in to them. I got a few more I'm getting ready to work on and send to them. I just got a lot of work on my plate right now. But yeah, it's coming. Everything y'all been asking for is getting ready to happen. So yeah. Animal Market, the mosquitoes tearing you up out there, man. Hey. Lady Trill, mentorship for young men, boys should that be something all single mothers consider when raising boys alone? Yeah, a mother can only do so much with a boy. It's like a father can only do so much with a girl. A mother can only do so much. And if she's a single mother and doesn't have the balance and the help of that male parent, if he's not present, if he's present, then cool, you know, he's doing his thing. But it's nothing wrong with having a male figure. It could be a coach that's coaching him in sports or whatever. It could just be that male figure that tells him right from wrong, teaches him right from wrong, whatever the case is. But you know, it's hard for a single mother because there are only so many things that a mother can instill in a young man, because that's not her job or her role or her position to be able to fully extend that kind of teaching into a young boy. That's where man comes into play. But you got to be careful because, you know, a lot of them cats ain't the right kind of mentors for a young boy, and they'll have him possibly on the wrong road if it's not the right person. Big Rick, I appreciate the love, man. Shout out to my homie Prez D and DJ Nightcap and Rap Economics. Shout out to my brothers, man, for not just for having me on, but for creating a platform that a lot of rappers, a lot of independent and lesser known artists have gained notoriety and gained a name and gained a little fame and action off of that platform that they may not have got otherwise. Some of those brothers and sisters even have got deals. Hope they got the right deal, but they've gotten deals just from their appearance on Rap Economics because labels reaching out saying, "Hey, who was that guy? Who was that?" So yeah, I was glad to be on it. And quiet as kept. I'm getting ready to double back. I'll be going back on there soon. So I just got, man, when I tell y'all, man, I got a lot. Man, I got so much stuff on my plate right now, man. I'm backed up like a constipated man. I'm backed up like some bad pipes in your grandma's house. I'm backed up, man. If you got tight metaphors, then I must have meta fives. Who said that? I see the homie Lucas is up in here. Beautiful Jazz. What's going on, Lemmy Lim? Did y'all hear this? I was like, what? Oh, it's what I just said. CLB Music, do you write during the hard times or write about the hard times during the growth? I write about whatever, whenever. But to be honest with you, I only write a, I don't say only. Um, I mostly write about the hard times after I already been through the hard time. A lot of the hard time stuff is stuff I already have overcome or already been through. But yeah, I write about anything, anytime. And a lot of artists, they are scared to rap about the hard times because they don't want to open up. They don't want to open that part of themselves up. Hey man, I'm gonna fight all of y'all if y'all will hit that like button. I'm gonna individually, everybody who haven't hit the like, I'm coming to each one of y'all's individual towns and set y'all grass on fire. Hit the like, click that like right now. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. It ain't hard to do. Don't take but a second. Ernest says, what's the word on the SPC album? It's coming, man. That's all I can keep saying. It's coming. It's coming. The whistle has been blown. Have you ever looked into the Quran alone, Islam? What? You say, have you ever looked into the Quran alone, Islam? What is that? Am I misunderstanding something you saying? I know about the Quran. I know about Islam. I'm trying to figure out what you mean when you say the Quran alone, Islam. CLB says being a single full-time father is tough. Yeah, I mean, I would assume being a single parent, regardless if you're a male or a female, is tough. Because, like I say, you have a lot of men you don't really hear about the men that's single parents because it's not a lot. It's mostly the women that are holding it down on that level. But there are a lot of men that's out there doing it by themselves too. Just imagine a man trying to raise daughters by himself. I seen it. I had a homie that did it. Deeper Elevation says, is there a song that you wrote that made you cry or that was extremely difficult for you to write? Not made me cry. I never cried on one of my own songs before. I ain't never listened to any song that made me cry. Now, there's been some songs that have hit me deep, like, man, that was like, ooh, that was, oof. Y'all go listen to Michael Jackson, She's Out of My Life. Go listen to She's Out of My Life by Michael Jackson. And towards the end, when he started crying, you were like, ooh, Mike. Mike made you feel it on that. But nah, none of my songs. Now, I have had people tell me that certain ones of my songs have made them cry. And this has been men. I've had several men to tell me that certain songs of mine made them cry. I've had a few women that have told me this song made, but it's been more dudes that have told me songs made them cry than women. And in a lot of cases, it's been the same song or the same two songs, which is crazy. But I understand why when they told me what songs it were. But as far as a song being difficult for me to write, I would say the one song that was hard for me to write was the song about my homie AC Chill. When AC died, why can't I see? Why is it sitting low for some reason? AC is right above me, right above me. That's him right there. Y'all can't see him though, but right above the O on Coalition, that's AC Chill. You know, he passed away in 2005, and I wrote the song called "You Never Know," and that was a tough song to write because that was, you know, that was my brother. But it was hard. It was hard to write that song. It was hard to record it. It was hard to record it too. It was hard to record it. Barry Tone, I appreciate the love. Lady Trill, now let's talk about submission in relationships versus being gullible. My sis and I was having a conversation saying too many women are behaving like men these days and women don't submit anymore. That's like been the biggest debate going on for like the last probably 5, 6 years that I've been watching because it's a war going on between men and women over that very topic because men are saying women not submissive, women ain't submitting, they not submissive. Women are saying you not as a man giving me an example of nobody I should submit to, so I ain't gonna be submissive to somebody who ain't a man. And so it's a big war going on and on. But I think that both sides have to be the example of what it is they want to be um, treated as. So if a man wants a woman to submit, then he's got to show her that he's worthy of her submission. Because why should a woman submit to a dude that dogs her out? Why should a woman submit to a dude who doesn't protect her, doesn't look out for her, help her? Um, why should a woman submit to a man who's abusive to her? You know, doesn't do it, uses her. He ain't even working. He ain't bringing nothing. I mean, so a dude like that would tell a woman, well, I'm the man. You need to submit to me. You supposed to submit to me. Yeah, by nature, naturally, yeah, a woman should be submissive to her man, but that's only if he's reflecting the kind of qualities that would naturally unlock her submission. The submissiveness is in the woman naturally, but it has to be unlocked. She got to see some God in you. If she don't see nothing in you but fool, why should she submit to that? Yeah, but on the same token, there are women who automatically feel like a dude is just supposed to automatically just give me money, pay for my stuff. You're supposed to just be out tricking, do give me money just because I'm this, just because I'm the woman, just because I look good. I'm, just to be in my presence, you should be ready to pay me. And, man ain't paying, I ain't got time for it. And they not doing nothing. Not bringing nothing to the table for the man. It's like no benefit to him whatsoever. Giving him all kind of problems, filled with just drama and controversy. And it's like, what is the man getting out of that? Nobody wants to deal with that. So now you got a good dude who's trying to do everything he can, and you're not even doing your job. You just feel like he should just be glad to be around you. It's more than that. It's more than how good you look. It's more than how your body is, how everything else. It's more to that. So if a man don't feel like he getting nothing back, it's like, why should he give anything? So we got this big division, this disconnect between men and women because neither side wants to give. Both sides want to dominate the other side. And we not put here to dominate each other. We put here to work with each other and to both submit to the higher power, which is God himself. So we fight with each other. We get on these social media sites and we talk bad about each other, especially in the black community, because we the worst. You don't see any other people on social media, men bashing they women or women bashing they men like black people, really at all. I don't see a bunch of white women always talking about what white men ain't doing. Ain't to say it don't happen. I don't see a bunch of Asian men going back and forth. Yeah, these Asian women. You don't even see that. It's only us. So we like to put our business out there and air out all our dirty laundry. And we got a lot of work to do. We got to fix ourselves because how we act towards each other as a black man, black woman, and as individuals affects that union, which affects our families, which affects our communities, which is why we messed up. Johnny Phillips, my first time hearing you was on The Terrorist. Ooh, 1991. Or was it 92? That album dropped in 91 or 92. Even listen to your albums now, like The Blood Doctrine. Okay, and Blessings Don't Fall from the Sky. Hey man, yeah, I appreciate you. That means you've been rocking with your big brother for 33 years. You've been listening to me for 33 years. But don't sleep on the new stuff, man. Don't sleep on the new stuff though, Johnny. Go to SouthParkCoalitionSite.net. I just put it down in the thing, and go order you some music. You old school, so I know you got a CD player somewhere up in there. But if you don't, go on iTunes and get the digital stuff. New Zealand is in the house. Austin, Texas in the house. Juan Soto, I'll be in Austin tomorrow. Your big brother will be in Austin, Texas tomorrow. I'll be shooting a video. Y'all remember Afro Man? How many of y'all remember Afro Man? Raise your hand if you know Afro Man. Remember he had the song Because I Got High back in the day? I'll be out there shooting a video with Afro Man and my homie Joe Hayes and all those guys. So I'll be in Austin, Texas tomorrow. I may make a few rounds. Tomorrow while I'm out there. So y'all might run into me in the city somewhere. Do men even want submissive women these days. Yeah, all men want a submissive woman. Well, most men want a submissive woman, but what happens is a lot of women misunderstand what submissiveness is about. They think that if they are being submissive, that means they're being a slave. That mean they're letting the man just run over. No, that's not what submissiveness is. Submissiveness is having that internal understanding, that instinct to know basically when not to cross the line, when to fall back and let the man lead. You know, you might not always agree with what he's saying of the direction that he may be trying to take y'all, but submission is okay. I'm gonna trust my man. He said, okay, I'm gonna trust you to handle this. You know, and just let him handle it. And if he mess up, that don't mean, see, I told you. No, don't do that. You gotta be, well, baby, we'll figure it out. You know, you gotta be cool about that. You know, it's power in submission. I heard a woman say that one time years ago, and I was blown away. I was like, whoa. She said, women don't understand that it's power in submission. So, with all of the beef and controversy that go back and forth between men and women, both sides are always on edge, ready to go to war, ready to argue. So if you say something in your mind, you expecting like, yeah, when I say this, I know she finna trip. I know, so you load up, you ready to go back at it, and then she go, it's all right, baby. It's no problem. We'll figure it out, nigga. We'll get it. And then you go, wow, yeah, baby, you right. We're gonna figure it out. See, his power. Ain't no power in always want to clap back and motherfucker. Nah, ain't no power in that. When you got a decent minded dude, if you got a fool of a dude, it ain't gonna matter what you do right. You could be the best woman in the world. He's a fool. He gonna be that. You get away from him, but the right guy, he gonna understand. It's like, okay, you know what, and he gonna register that in his mind, like, you know what, she ain't even trip. So he's ready to reward that woman now for not giving him no problems. That's how it works for a dude with some sense. It's like, you know what, baby girl, she stood in there with me. I'm gonna reward that. I'm gonna make sure I give her that back. Denzel, do you think the UN is a good organization? They've helped me in the past. Now, when you say the UN, you talking about the United Nations? Look, I'm sure that the United Nations have done some things that have been beneficial um, for other nations, you know, different countries around the world in terms of whatever it is they do. But there's also a side of that to where, you know, the United Nations has dropped the ball a lot of times because, you know, it was put in place to kind of regulate other nations from being too um, over the top and dictatorial. And some of these countries, like America, don't care nothing about the United Nations. Israel don't care nothing about the United Nations. Certainly, we're gonna do what we want to do. You know, they'll override certain stuff. So I mean, but if that was something that the United Nations did that may have benefited you based on where you were from and the situation, I mean, then more power to it. Adam Anarchy, I used to be a chemical cough medicine, Robitussin stuff. Oh, oh no, you said I used to be. What you mean? You use it? Afro Man is about to give K a contact high. Not the kid, Cody. Mm-mm. You know me, Dean. You know me. You know how I rock. Kevin Hall says, do you only listen to conscious music? which I mean only music that details the important message about what's going on. I do. Yeah, nah, heck nah. I listen to all kind of music. I listen to Too Short. I listen to NWA, Ghetto Boys. I listen to all kind of music. You know, I have fun. I listen to Dolomite. I don't just listen to conscious music. You know, I'll be lying if I said something like that. You know, I like to be entertained by all type of stuff. Now I try not to go too far down in the mud. But even the rappers back then that might have rapped about some over the top stuff, they still had balance. They still would drop some knowledge here and there. DJ Reg, Afro Man, he a sports guy? Because they supposed to be bringing him down. Well, he was supposed to have a show in Katy this weekend, but the show got canceled. Because my guy was going to get him on the Underground Dialogue for me. But you know, a lot of rappers, they know sports, and some think they know sports. So yeah, but we working on, man, we gonna get y'all some dope guests on the Legends 34 podcast. How many of y'all are not subscribed to the Legends 34 podcast, man? That's my host right there, DJ Rec. Y'all see him in the chat. I need y'all to subscribe to both of these podcasts right here. Go show some love to the Legends 34 podcast. Y'all be sleeping on us. Y'all gonna wake up right tomorrow and turn it on First Take. Watch them dudes hollering and screaming at each other. Click that like button if you haven't already. JME Victory says, I was wondering if you have a song I could listen to by you that's about drug addiction. Do I got some drug addiction songs, y'all? I got a song called Struggle Addiction, where I'm just talking about overall stuff. I would need help from people in the chat because I don't remember no songs I got about drug addiction, but I know I've talked about that a bunch of times. So y'all got to help me out for the homie JME. Michelle Wood says, I don't believe anyone should be submissive to each other. No one should be under anyone. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like that's why I say that word has been really misunderstood and misinterpreted. See, submissiveness doesn't always mean slavery. It doesn't mean slavery. It just means knowing when to fall back. Maybe something you wanted to say, but for the sake of peace or for the sake of trusting the other person and letting the process play itself out, even if you may not understand at the time, you know, that's submitting is okay. Because it boomerangs back around in your favor if you have the patience to wait for that to happen with the right person. So if you would never be under anyone if the person that you're being submissive to understands what your submissiveness means. They're not going to take advantage of it. Because here's, like you say, how people take your kindness for weakness. You got a dude who otherwise he would not have even been acting like this, right? And then he sees that you were nice and sweet and submissive, so he takes advantage of it. So he starts mashing the gas and really trying to just take for granted or use or exploit it. That ain't who you submit to. So the other person the guy has to be in line to understand that That's a good woman right there. She gets it. And I'm not gonna misuse or abuse that. Then you'll see how that works. So it's not a bad word, but society has made it into a bad word. It's like, oh, you telling me what to do. Jack Jones says, I don't dog out, don't abuse, take up the roles. I protect, show God through me, yet my wife won't catch it, starting to think I chose the wrong one. I mean, and that's unfortunate because that's what I was saying, Jack. It's like-mindedness in a relationship, on your case in a marriage, that's key. And like-mindedness does not mean that y'all agree on every microscopic particle and element of life. It just means the major stuff, the big things, y'all are on the same page. So if you fall into a situation where you feel like you're doing everything and you are being that example, and the person you with, they ain't appreciating it or they not treating it the way, then you got to pray on that and hope that you didn't make the wrong choice. Because sometimes no matter what you do for a person, no matter what you show a person, they just not gonna get it. It's not gonna get it. And the more good you do for some people, the better you treat some people, the worse they treat you. They never click to say, man, I may need, and sometimes they'll have people around them that'll tell them, man, dog, man, you got a good woman, man. Why you be dogging that woman like that, bro? I've been that dude to tell my boy, man, you messing up, boy. I had homeboys, I had to tell her, hey, man, shh, oh, you gonna lose that woman. Oh, she ain't going nowhere. All right. See, when you get arrogant like that, oh, man, I ain't worried, but she ain't going nowhere. I mean, man, she ain't gonna do nothing. All right. And they'll be the same ones, boy. They be about to collapse when they find out, oh, no, man, I gotta get her back. Told you. The same with women. Women, some women, not all women, because a lot of times a man or a woman's circle has influence on them, for the better or for the worse. So a woman can have a bunch of ratchet, messy, controversial, chaotic, nosy, jealous, envious friends around them, and they'll tell your woman all kind of stuff. Yeah, get everything you can out of him. That's good. That's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, don't let him tell you what to do. Woman might say, well, girl, I got to get home. Oh, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. My husband told me to be back in this house by 9. Oh, you let him tell you when you can come and you can go? Yeah, ain't nobody gonna tell me what. See? Then they start planting that in her head. If she don't understand that this man is like, no, I'm concerned about my woman, my wife. I don't want my wife out in the streets. There's people out here robbing and stealing and jacking and killing. And, I don't want my woman out in the streets at 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, frolicking around and just out there like that. That's a protective measure. It's not a control measure. See? But when it's taken as that, you're missing the boat. So the people around, you got homeboys that tell you, man, come on, man, let's go to the strip club, man. Nah, man, my wife wouldn't like that, man. Man, you a man, man. You don't go to the strip club, man. Don't worry about what she tell you, man. You used to go. You used to go back when yeah, but nah, man, we married now, man. Man, you weak, man. You a simp. See, all those things that ain't your friend. He might be your friend, but he ain't your friend in terms of how you conduct yourself in your relationship. He might help you fight. He might loan you some money, but some people you don't need influence in your relationship because you'll lose a good man or you'll lose a good woman behind that because they telling you what you shouldn't be letting that other person do. He don't run you. He don't own you. He tell you that he tell you not to do. Couldn't be me. Yeah, she right. It couldn't be her, and it ain't her. Cause most of them they don't even have no dude. Them be the main ones. Either don't have nobody or they bounce from person to person because they can't keep nobody because of that same mentality. They trying to gas you up to try to get dudes and get money out of dudes. You really like the guy. He's a nice guy. But your homegirl saying, oh yeah, he got that money, girl. You better get him. And if you foolish enough to fall for that, then guess what? Man, my power came on Tuesday. I was only down for 24 hours, y'all. Some people power still ain't on. Some just came on today, yesterday. Cap say only in black relationships. Yeah, man. You don't see other races of people bashing their men and women publicly like that. You don't never see it. You never see it. And if they do it, they're not doing it by name. We will get out there and say by name. See, black women. The problem with black men, we call each other out. We the only people that do that. We gotta stop doing that. Keep our business to ourselves, man. Let's fix our problems in-house like everybody else do. Okay, so if it came out the same time as South Park Psycho 01, yeah, that's 1991. I know what year that nip dropped. Thank you, Doug. Go listen to Holla at Me. I got some songs, man. I got some songs, y'all. I just be forgetting. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Oh, yeah, I'm way behind. Hold on. Way behind. PIS 187. You saw me on the Lupe Fiasco video? I was in a Lupe video? Yeah, I was. Long time ago. I don't even remember when that was, but long time ago, Lupe Fiasco was down here doing a video for a song he did. I don't know how I ended up at that video shoot. I don't even remember why I was there. Somebody must have invited me or something. And it's a scene at the end of the video that I'm just kind of out there in the video. People always stick me in video. They stick me at the end. Doing Bad, Last Days. Appreciate that, La Mamba Negra. Yeah. Who is JID? Man, please. Who is JID, man? I'm sorry. Y'all gonna say who JID is? I'm gonna be like, oh, man. Who is JID? It's messed up how we can't just listen to a we can't just listen to a collab no more and just enjoy the collab. We look at any collaboration between rappers as a rap battle. It's like if 2 or 3 rappers on a song together that's all known, whatever, we ain't just listen to the song. We like, who had the hardest person? Oh, he killed him. He killed him. like they was battling from the start. That's tough, man. That's tough, man. Jack Jones says, I'm starting to lose my trust in our black women, and it's sad because a black woman has done the realest and fakest ish to me in my. Well, let me make you see it this way, Jack. Just based on proximity alone, the fact that we are all pretty much every race of people is pretty much in close proximity. We are around each other as black people. We live in black neighborhoods. We have Hispanic neighborhoods. We have white neighborhoods. We have Asian neighborhoods and Asian areas of town. That's just how it is. We are divided, whether we want to admit it or not, right? So just on the virtue of that, there's going to be natural interaction and more interaction between each other. So naturally, the realest thing you're going to encounter is something that a black woman did to you. And probably the worst thing you're going to encounter is going to be something that a black woman did to you. So that doesn't condemn because of the worst thing, because you just said the realest thing at the same time. It's just about selection. And we have to also factor in our own selection process. We got to be accountable for our own selection process. So if we choose based on the wrong qualities, or we choose somebody, because sometimes it ain't about, oh man, I just liked her because she was fine. I met her in the strip club, man. I saved her. I took her out the strip club, and now she back. I came home, she was banging my homeboy. It's like, it ain't always about that. Sometimes it's about a person being a really, really good actor or actress, because people can present themselves initially in a way to reel you in. And then after they get you in, they snatch that mask off and they show you the real them. So it's a lot of ways that this could happen, but we can't ever. I was having a conversation with one of my homies. We always had these conversations. Me and two of my homies, we always on the phone just talking about different stuff. And sometimes if we don't all agree, it turns into a flat out war or debate. And we were talking about black owned businesses and how sometimes us as black people, we will condemn all black businesses because you went to one and had a bad experience. You went to one black restaurant and they messed your order up. So now you all on social media talking about, that's why I don't mess with black businesses. That's why I don't see black businesses y'all don't want to do right now. You went to one place. And now the black business in Kansas City is wrong. The black business in Ohio is messed up. You ain't been all these places. So base your opinions off of that place you went to. Say that place dropped the ball. And that don't mean that they a bad business. That means you just had a bad experience. It was just one time. They may be great. So what my homie was saying, he was saying, he got referred to a mechanic by a lot of people, black mechanic. See, everybody referred him was like, man, this dude, he nice. He gonna get you right. But he had a bad experience with him. So we was kind of debating because he was like, man, I went straight to the white dude and I was like, there's one dude. We can't shut each other down behind one. We can't just give up on each other. Erica says, if I was submissive and had a family, yes, there is power in that. It's power in it, but you got to be patient. You got to be patient, because sometimes us as men, we not as mature or tuned in as y'all a lot of times. Sometimes women understand. Look, you know how we just talked about single mothers raising boys, and it's hard to raise a boy, but a lot of single mothers have been very successful in terms of raising a boy by himself and it turned out pretty good, it's kind of like that in certain relationships, because there are certain men, young men, who have never had the benefit, who've never been around a man, or even if their mother did the best they could, the mama might have babied them, or the mama might have not did a perfect job in bringing them up. And now this woman who he's in a relationship with finds herself practically raising the man that she's in a relationship with. And when I say raising, I mean like having to kind of nurture the dude and bring him along and teach him things and show him things and instill stuff in him that he didn't get. She may have grew up with brothers and a father that she may have seen more of an example of a man than he did. And she may have seen things that her father did in raising the boys that grew up around her and her family, her brothers, that she implements in a relationship. Like, man, I gotta build this dude up into a man. And a lot of women do that. Hey man, y'all are really doing good on these likes now, man. I ain't had to say nothing. Y'all are really doing good on these likes. Let's get 9 more. But that's a real thing, because the woman, and that don't make the dude weak. It just means that he never got certain things. Growing up, he never got that. But the woman saw that, and she sees his potential. She's like, nah, I know what he needs. I can see what he needs. If I can build him up. Because sometimes it's about building him up, because if you've been raised up kind of weak, and you a man and you've been kind of raised up kind of weak, and you pouty and whiny, the first time you don't get the job, you trying to be a man, but you go try to, baby, what happened? I ain't get the job. See, I knew the people were gonna hire me. No, you acting like a little boy now. So that woman will come along and say, hey, look, hey, don't do that. Look, go find another job. We'll find something else. You know, she gonna straighten him back out. You know, don't be like that. I need you to be a man. I need, you know, she sees it. Now, if he don't never come around, she might be like, well, you know, I tried to build this dude up. He just was too whiny. He was too far gone. I couldn't save him. And it works the same with guys. Because if it's a female that didn't get the benefit of those things, then sometime a man got to raise a woman. He got to raise his woman. He got to instill things in her. He got to break her down to, okay, look, you know, I got to raise you up and give you some understanding that you didn't get. So he takes on a job almost like a fatherly role in a relationship, just to get her up to speed. You don't want to keep it like that. You don't want it to be like that, but you want to get her up to speed. So these are all really good questions, really good comments. I'm going to go back a little bit. Phantom Face said, trust no one, might be a fed. The only way that two people can keep a secret is if one of them is dead. Man, we over 100 likes, boy. Y'all, boy, man, come on, man. Salute to y'all. Y'all did that. Y'all did that before the 1 hour mark. Cosmic Chaos, you are nothing less than great in an original, healthy way. The real Swisher 210 says, sometimes I'd even think dumber the better, to be honest. Some people get like that in relationships because they don't want to do, they don't feel like doing the maintenance, the stuff I just got through talking about. We want a ready-made, We either want a ready-made, perfect-minded male or female that already understands, already gets it, already, or we want somebody that's so dumb that they just gonna follow us like little puppies and we ain't got to do no extra. But do you really want that? I mean, if that's what you really want, I can't argue with what you want. But I would think that you would want somebody that presents some type of intellectual challenge for you, in terms of not challenging you in terms of always bucking and going against you. Now, I don't mean a challenge like that. Somebody that's just stimulates you mentally in some form and fashion, not just a puppet because you don't feel like, I just don't feel like dealing with this. Somebody that you can actually have a conversation with. Somebody that has some general understanding. Somebody that can offer perspectives that may differ from yours, but not in a confrontational or combative manner. But, you know, to each his own. To each his own. Some people are like that. The visual is the first thing that you see. But what happens if you see this beautiful visual and then you're like, whoa, I'm drawn to this, I'm attracted to that. And then they start talking and you're like, ooh, the saying. Ghostface say you ready to, Ghost Force say you ready to roll tomorrow? Yeah, man, I'm coming to Austin. I'll be in Austin tomorrow, man. Any of y'all rappers want to work, y'all better get me while I'm out there. Y'all better get me while I'm out there. Have your money right. I'll cut your deal. Deep Elevation says, I'm not sure if you've seen this trending topic online about would women rather survive in a woods with a strange man or a bear? What is it? If they pick the bear, they crazy. Some people might say, I'll take my chance with the bear. Man, look, if you was in the woods by yourself and you was hearing bears, you was like, oh man, it's a bear. And if a woman saw a man in the woods, she'd run right to that strange man. I'm so glad to see you as a bear. Open topic, y'all. We calling this one 98 because we got off the rails yesterday, so we'll act like yesterday never happened. The real Swisher says, sometimes we find out we are just better off alone. Yeah. I think our experiences with certain people make us believe that, because again, we got to always be accountable for the choices we make and for the people that we allow to come into our circle. So what happens is you have 3 or 4 bad runs, have a little run of 3 or 4 bad experiences, and you're like, man, I'm just gonna be by myself, man. Forget it. But it don't necessarily mean you gotta make better choices. Gotta make better selections. See, it could be us. But it's good to be alone sometimes to kind of regenerate and kind of get yourself together. Like, let me reevaluate some things about myself. Why does this keep happening? But we got to always, the first thing we have to do, we have to always make sure that we look at ourselves first, especially if it's a repetitious, similar pattern of things that keep happening in your relationships. It's like, oh, let me make sure it ain't me. Or let me see if it is me. Because the first thing we'll do, we're going to always say it's them. Man, see, these women, boy, that's the problem, man. That's why I'm going, these dudes out here, I just can't do it. What are you doing? Appreciate that, Adamanaki. See, that breakaway time is just for a time. But like I say, people don't like to hear that, but we got to look at ourselves, man. We're not perfect at all. A lot of us are messed up. So when you take that time away to evaluate self too, to see, well, what am I doing wrong in these situations too? It ain't just always on the other person. Dean said, nah, I don't want no dummy on the team. Universal mother of all. Can't help nobody unless you can help yourself. That's right, Phantom Face. That's what they tell you on the airplane. They say put your oxygen mask on first. If I'm messed up and you messed up, we just two messed up people. We the messed up leading the messed up. How many writing books do I have that are full? I got to count. I think I'm at 15. I think it's 15. I got one that's about to be closing out soon because it's filling up. CLB Music is in the building. Dollar Bill, y'all, is in the building. Yes, 15 or 16. I gotta do it. I gotta do inventory. Space Kit. If we can't discern from the right or wrong person, we should fix ourselves. Yeah, I mean, you got to do the best you can because, people are, like I said earlier, people are really good actors and actresses. A person can really make you believe that they are the right person. And you could be a great person and just dive all the way in because they're showing you everything that you want to see. And then later on, the horns come out. So, but yeah, got to take time and do the best you can. Yeah. They don't mean that when they say they'll choose the bear. A bear will slap and kill them in one slap. It's just pain and trauma is a real thing, man. And it makes people numb and just against whatever they feel, whatever had hurt them or whatever they feel could potentially do the same again. So it's like, oh, I'm just washing my hands to everything. I ate a bad piece of watermelon one time, and I'm not eating watermelon is evil. Watermelon is the worst. You ate a piece of watermelon in Houston, Texas. Now you in Africa, and somebody pull out some fresh watermelon straight out the ground and straight off the thing, and oh man, watermelon is evil. I would never do watermelon. Like you had one bad watermelon, man, or two. Relax. You gonna be on the wrestling show, Codeine? Make your sign that says buy K-Rino music on all digital platforms. Yeah, that's your sign. That's the sign, Cody. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Casual P, are there going to be any cannabis collabs on your own future albums? I don't know. I don't know. Can't say that for sure. I know we got a bunch of them coming up. Y'all gonna hear a lot of me, Cannabis, Cambada, Marco Polo. Y'all gonna hear a lot of us on whatever project it's gonna be on. I'm just glad to be a part of it. Don't eat them watermelons without no seeds. Yep. Stay away from them. Back Porch Studio. I was thinking about you yesterday, man. I'm being Austin tomorrow, man. I'll be in Austin tomorrow, Back Porch. Come holler at your homie. Come holler at your homie, man. Shoot me an email and I'll tell you where I'm gonna be. I should have set up a meet and greet in Austin tomorrow. I wasn't thinking. I should have set up a meet and greet in Austin. It didn't cross my mind. It's too late to kind of try to put that together now. But maybe I'll just set it up at the video shoot. I might do that. I might do that. Who knows? I may set me up a meet and greet at the video shoot because I'll be there for a while. Yeah, okay. O1Q says auction off your rhyme books to see what they can fetch. You better have about 10 million. And I get visitation. I get visitation. I want 10 million plus infinite visitation. I got to come visit my babies if I let them go. If I let my babies go, I got to come visit, be able to come see them anytime I want to. But I was thinking about like doing an auction with like a lot of my memorabilia stuff. I got shirts and stuff that I wore on certain album covers that y'all are familiar with, the exact shirts and all that. I just didn't think nobody would be interested in that type of stuff. So who knows, man? Black Atcha Media says a lot of people are jacked up out here and should not be in a relationship. I agree. People want to dive into relationships and they still messed up or messed up. I agree, man. Gotta fix yourself. CLB Music, a buddy of mine and I used to rap together, and we messaged you on Facebook probably almost 10 years ago, and you said $1,000 for a show. Yeah, that means I must have said got some information. I base my prices a lot of time on how far I gotta go, what kind of venue is it, who else is on it. There's a lot of different things I base my price on. So if I told you 1,000, I gave you a pretty good deal. And depending on where y'all at, I might have included flight and the hotel, definitely hotel, but depends because I ain't getting in no car and driving to Vermont. So that means y'all gotta fly me out. Okay. So how many people in here are from Austin? Everybody from Austin or close to Austin? Say something real quick. I may try to rig up a little meet and greet tomorrow while I'm at the video shoot. If you're from Austin, let me know. From Austin, the whistle has been blown. Austin. If you're from Austin, hit up my email. Okay. All right. I'll be in town tomorrow, man. We got a video shoot. I'll be there in between 4 and 9 p.m. So if y'all want to come holler at me, come hang out with me, send me an email. I just put my email address, and I'll send y'all the address and the location. Y'all come through and kick it. Yeah, Black Action, that's a good deal. Now, he wasn't saying it like it was a bad deal. I hope he wasn't. But that's a good deal. In the beginning, I had one black book, nothing more. But one day I slammed it on the ground and it split into 4. Now it's split into almost 20. Yeah, hit me up. Back porch, real swisher. Come on through, man. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna put together a meet and greet. I don't know why I ain't think of this at first. We're gonna turn the video shoot to a pop-up shop. I'll bring some product. I wasn't gonna bring nothing. I'll bring a few shirts and some vinyl and some CDs and stuff. And we're gonna try to set up a show. I'm gonna try to find some venues while I'm out there, and we'll try to set up a show. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already. We over 100, but still there might be some of y'all that didn't hit that like yet. Which one of y'all said something about Bronny James? I just saw Bronny James' name on here. I just saw something about Bronny James. I missed it. Yeah. Baritone. It'll be 4. I'll be there from 4 p.m. to 9 at the video shoot. So if you can make it, I'm inviting you to come on through. I just put my email. Just send me an email, and I'll tell you where I'm gonna be. Codeine. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, I heard about Richard Simmons, man. Richard Simmons, Jacobe Jones. Hey, is DJ Rex still in the building? Doug, you still in here? Because we got to talk about Jacobe Jones, man. Jacobe Jones passed away today at the age of 40, man. 40. Yeah, man. Richard Simmons. I heard about Richard Simmons already. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. 40 years old. You don't realize how young 40 is until you way past it. I'm like way past 40. It's like, man, 40 is young. I see pictures of myself when I was in my 40s. I was like, man, I look young. But somebody that's like 15, 16 years old, like 40, you old. They be calling you school, calling you unk. They be calling you Unc in old school at 35. First time somebody called me school, I was in my 30s. Yeah, man. Happy late 713 day, Big Rick. Yeah. I went last night and hung out with my homie Grim. Y'all might know Grim South Park Coalition. I went and hung out with Grim and Falero last night. He did a concert, 713, man, and tore it up, did his thing, man. Shout out to the OG Grim. Grim coming at y'all, the nobody snatcher. If y'all know that first terrorist, y'all know about Grim. Grim coming at y'all, the nobody snatcher. All right, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna be on here long. Y'all drop y'all locations, man. Idle Rich says, facts. A younger brother called me old a couple months ago. I'm in my 30s. Wait till you hit your 50s. If he calling you old now, bro, just keep on keeping on. Lady Trill, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey man, look, the older you get, somebody's gonna call you school. They're gonna call you unc. They're gonna call you ma'am if you're a female when you're not ready to be ma'am. Like, man, whoa. I told you my old school story. I was on a basketball court and I was holding the basketball talking to somebody. I just had the ball in my hand, a bunch of cats around, and I just heard somebody going, school, school. I ain't turning around. I'm like, you talking to me. So finally he said, school. So I'm like, let me see what this is. I keep hollering school. I turned around and dude looking dead at me like, throw me the ball. I was like, I'm school. That's when it hit me. It was like, I'm school. Codeine, much love to you again, man. No doubt, man. R.I.P. Jacobe Jones used to play for the Texans, man. So I'm very familiar with Jacobe Jones. Won the championship, won the Super Bowl, I think, with Baltimore after he left Houston. 40 years old, man. Cosmic Chaos, you hit me with that email? Okay, that's what's up, man. Everybody from Austin, I want y'all to come see me tomorrow. I just made it up on the spot. I'm gonna do a pop-up shop. Come see me. Come mess with me. Brother D Nail is out there in Cincinnati. Deep Elevation is in Denver, Colorado. I see St. Paul in the building. I can't read the I think that is that Chinese. I can't read the writing, but L is in Harlem. Phantom Face Final out there in the 614. That's Columbus, Ohio, for those who don't know. Is that Eno, Yaj, Frisco, Filmo? Yeah. Left Coast, Cali. Landon is in Little Rock. I know my homie Anna Monarchy is out there in Canada. Black At Your Media is in Louisville. Dollar Bill got his own city. It's called Studio, Texas. You can let him laugh. Yeah, Ontario. I was trying to think of Ontario. Old head. If somebody called me an old head, I'm gonna look at it more from when they say old head, I don't get offended because I look at it more from my thought process, my principles. Like if we get to talking about how things used to be, we just go, oh man, you just an old head. Or we get to talk about music. You have a debate about rap music today versus back then. Then, oh man, that's because you an old head. You get to argue about basketball players, LeBron versus Jordan. Oh, see y'all, all y'all old heads, y'all gonna say Jordan. I don't get mad at old head because that to me that represents ideologies and philosophies on certain things. Mr. Smith is in Buffalo. Dal Owen. Who is Destiny Lab? Destiny Lab? Hey man, I can't say that I didn't collab with somebody because I did so many songs with people. I don't even be remembering who the people I did the songs with. So I can't say that I don't think I've done a song with somebody named Destiny Lab, but I don't know. But I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Art of Thinking Out Loud, Cincinnati, Ohio, 513. Read the Scroll, Virginia, an hour from the swamp. Marco J News, Chicago. What's up, Chi-Town? Chicago always showed me love, man. Chicago be low key. Chicago be showing me some love, man. I ain't never did a show in Chicago. The real Swisher, age is a blessing. Glandor Hill, my brother's up in this thing. Have I talked to Mr. Mike lately? No, I haven't talked to Mr. Mike lately. Somebody just mentioned Mr. Mike to me a while back, though. Yeah, I ain't but 25, so, I don't know why they calling me old school. And I ain't but 25. Rando, I just heard the song you did with Zero. Which one? We got a few. Connie Hodge is in San Diego. All good, man. Hey, man, y'all bring me up there. I go where the love at. I'm trying to get to Wisconsin. Got one of the homies working on it. Trying to get to where the love at. Destiny Lab are some white country boys, really knowledgeable, done songs about creation. Nah, okay, I know I haven't done nothing with them. Yeah. Vincent Muller's up in this thing. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. Time to get to it. I'll catch y'all later on, man. I'm not a soccer fan, William Clinton. I just saw your post. I'm not big on soccer, man, so I couldn't tell you. I'll let you pick that one out. Peace and blessings, y'all. All right.